हमें आपके छत्र छाया में ये मनुष्य जीवन व्यतीत करने का अवसर मिला। हम सभी पर आपके प्यार, कृपा और आशीर्वाद बना रहे। हमारे बाल विकास के बच्चियां अब एक गणेश वंदना से आज के कार्यक्रम का श्री गणेश करेंगे।
elders, parents, students, children, and dear devotees. Om Shri Sai Ram to you all. We have immense pleasure in welcoming you all and thank you all for joining us on this auspicious occasion of the 85th year of Advent of our dearest Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai Baba was born on November 23, 1926 in Puttaparthi, a remote village in the state of Andhra Pradesh in southern India. He was the fourth child of a humble and pious couple who named him Satya Narayana Raju. As a child, he demonstrated exceptional qualities of wisdom, compassion, and generosity. When he was 7 years old, he composed devotional songs and were sung in religious festivals. At the age of 14, he announced that his name was Satya Sai Baba and proclaimed his mission to bring about spiritual rejuvenation of humanity by demonstrating and teaching the highest principles of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. With that announcement, he left his childhood home and began his mission. Our educated students would now like to offer prayers to Bhagwan on this special occasion of his 85th birthday. These children are our pearls of joy and the future of our nation. Swami says, love of the country is the basis on which you can build love for the world community. As a reverence and respect to our motherland, let's all rise and sing in unison our national anthem. Thank you.
Since last year, we have been led and guided by Sister Sushila Ratan as our center chairperson. I would like to call upon Sister Sushila to now tell us a bit about the year that was 2010.
भगवान श्री सत्य साईं बाबा के चरणों में मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। आपको अनेकों धन्यवाद करते हैं भगवान इस शुभ अवसर को प्रदान करने के लिए। सभी को जय साईं राम स्वीकार हो। बतवांगा साई सेंटर की तरफ से तथा सत्य साईं सर्विस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फिजी की ओर से मैं आप सभी मेहमानों, माता पिताओं, मित्रों, शुभ चिंतकों तथा हमारे प्यारे प्यारे बच्चों को आज इस रात्रि की शुभ बेला में पधारने के लिए अभिनंदन करते हैं। आप सब यहाँ अपने आप आए नहीं हैं, आपको लाया गया। आप यही समझें कि भगवान की असीम कृपा थी, इसलिए आप यहाँ पर पहुँच पाए हैं। हमारा निमंत्रण स्वीकार करने के लिए आप सबों को अनेकों धन्यवाद। बाबा कहते हैं मेरा जन्म दिवस उसी दिन से है जिस दिन से तुम्हारे हृदय में भक्ति जागती है। बतवांगा साई सेंटर इस वर्ष सभी के साथ मिलकर भगवान बाबा का 85 यानी 85th बर्थडे मनाएंगे। हम सब आज अपने आप को इस संस्था का एक अंग बनने के लिए खुशनसीबी समझें। बतवांगा संस्था के पास बाकी सेंटरों की तरह 5 विभाग हैं। पहला है स्पिरिचुअल, जिसमें मंगलवार को रामायण पाठ, वैदिक शिक्षा तथा भगवान का भजन सीखते हैं। भजन हम इसी मंदिर में हर बृहस्पतिवार को 7:30 बजे से लेकर 8:30 बजे तक करते हैं। साल भर के जितने त्योहार हैं हम उन्हें मनाते हैं। पिछले वर्षों में हम भक्तों के घर पर मनाते थे, मगर इस साल हम यहीं इसी मंदिर में सम्मिलित होकर ज़्यादा त्योहार मनाए हैं। धन्यवाद है मंदिर की कमेटी तथा पंडित जी को। इस साल हम महाशिवरात्रि, श्री रामनवमी, बुद्ध पूर्णिमा, गुरु पूर्णिमा, श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी, गणेश चतुर्थी तथा नवरात्रि मना चुके हैं। सर्विस विंग यानी सेवा विभाग का जो कार्य है, इसमें प्राइमरी तथा सेकेंडरी स्कूल के कुछ जरूरतमंद बच्चों को मदद किया जाता है। प्राकृतिक आपत्ति यानी नेचुरल डिजास्टर जो है, उससे पीड़ित अपने इलाके के लोगों को तथा हर महीने रक्तदान की जो तैयारी होती है, ये किया जाता है। यूथ विंग जो हमारे नौजवानों का विंग है, उसमें ये लोग भगवान के मैसेंजर्स कहे गए हैं, भगवान के मैसेंजर्स हैं जो इनका हमारे साथ सबसे बड़ा सहयोग है। साप्ताहिक भजन के बाद भाग लेना, वाद्य यंत्र यानी म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजाना, स्टडी सर्कल को प्रोत्साहन देना, रक्तदान, ऐसे कार्य में सबसे आगे रहना तथा आज जैसे मुख्य कार्य में सबसे बड़ा सहयोग प्रदान करना, ये हमारे यूथ ग्रुप का कार्य है। वर्तमान साई यूथ ग्रुप बहुत छोटा है, मगर उनका सहयोग पूरे देश भर में है। लेडीज विंग यानी हमारे बहनों का जो विंग है, उसमें बहनों का विभाग हर प्रमुख स्थान की सहयोगी है। बाकी साइंस संस्थाओं की मेंबरों के साथ मिलकर हर महीने बैठक में भाग लेना, स्टडी सर्कल में भी भाग लेना, सेवा के काम तथा वार्षिक सम्मेलन में भाग लेना, बाल विकास में सहयोग प्रदान करना इत्यादि। अगले साल हम और बहनों को सम्मिलित करने की राह देख रहे हैं। आपको याद है बाल विकास यानी एजुकेयर क्लासेस, इसमें हमारे पास ये हमारा प्रोग्राम जो है, ये साप्ताहिक तौर पे होता है। हम बच्चों को हर रविवार को 9:30 बजे से लेकर 11:30 बजे तक अपने साथ रखते हैं। इस साल हम 55 बच्चों के साथ शुरुआत किए, मगर अब नंबर कुछ गिर गया है। ये तो माता पिता ही जानते हैं क्यों। माता पिताओं से आग्रह है, इस मुफ्त अवसर से चूके नहीं और अपने ही इलाके में बहती गंगा से उचित लाभ उठाएं। पेरेंट्स, योर सपोर्ट प्लीज, टीचर्स आर गिविंग फ्री एजुकेशन। बाल विकास में 6 विभाग है। ग्रुप 1 फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकंड ईयर और थर्ड ईयर, ग्रुप 2 फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकंड ईयर और थर्ड ईयर। इस समय 8 गुरु हैं हमारे पास में। यह कार्य एमजीएम हाई स्कूल हॉल में होता है। यह हमारा सौभाग्य है जो एमजीएम स्कूल कमेटी जो है, वो हमें ऐसे पुनीत कार्य के लिए अपना स्कूल हॉल जो है उसे मुफ्त में दिया है। हर टर्म के शुरुआत में बच्चों को कैलेंडर दिया जाता है, जिसमें किन दिनों उन्हें क्लासेस में भाग लेना है इत्यादि। आप उनसे पूछ सकते हैं। माता पिताओं से आग्रह है, आप अगले साल अपने बच्चों को अवश्य बाल विकास के लिए भेजें। हमारे पास यहाँ बहुत मजबूत पेरेंट्स, टीचर्स एंड फ्रेंड्स एसोसिएशन है, जो बच्चों तथा गुरुओं के लिए बड़े सहयोगी हैं। बैठिए, प्रोग्राम का आनंद लीजिए। जय साईं राम।
Thank you, Auntie, for sharing with us the highlights and activities of Batwang SAI Center. We'd like to invite you all to all our ongoing as well as future activities as you see yourself available. The Parents, Teachers and Friends Association is another important component of the center. Parents Teachers Association has been very active in all the activities for many years, and today's program item is a contribution, is a tribute to the parents who have been very active to come and assist in dropping their children to the various places for practice, and even to the extent of coming forward and teaching our children the various dance items. So I'd like to thank those parents as well. Children have their charms. Some attract our attention with their mischief, some with their questions, some with their mere being. अब हम बुलाना चाहेंगे अपने बाल विकास के छोटे छोटे बच्चे जो हमें अपने अंदाज में एक सुंदर सा उपदेश पेश करेंगे।
Little bit of love every day, and the sun will shine your way. Give a little bit of love every day, and the sun will shine your way. If you know how to give, this is how you should live. If you know how to give, this is how you should live. Give a little bit of peace every day, and the happiness will come your way. Give a little bit of peace every day, and your happiness will come your way. If you know how to give, this is how you should live. If you know how to give, this is how you should live. Give a little bit of kindness every day, and the smile will come your way. This is how you should live. Give a little bit of love every day, and the sun will shine your way. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. साई राम तुम भी कहो साई राम I B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. I love you, Mummy, Daddy. I love you. I love you. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. बाबा हमें रक्षा करो, बाबा हमें रक्षा करो, रक्षा करो. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. साई राम साई राम साई राम.
इन बच्चों ने हमें इतना अच्छा सीख दिया है। इनकी हम एक बार और तालियों से उत्साह बढ़ाएं। Our educated children are now ready to deliver yet another meaningful message in the next presentation with a drama entitled The True Goal of Life. So sit back and enjoy as they give us a taste of life's illusions and miseries and possibly a way out of it.
Jai Sai Ram. We offer the next presentation at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Excerpts of this presentation have been extracted and rearranged from the videos God's Address and Bloom Where You Are Planted. This drama, entitled The True Goal of Life, depicts the story of two friends, Manav and Pranav. We begin with a day in Manav's life.
साहेब, ये आपके लिए चाय लाया हूं।
How many times have I told you not to disturb me when I am doing my meditation? And haven't I told you to serve me piping hot tea after my meditation? But you will never understand, Ramu. Get out, you fool! Well, it's now time to go and do Narayan Seva. Oh, never mind, sir. It's not me who is feeding you, you know. It is all God's doing. It is He who is doing all this. In fact, I have done this for the whole day today, you don't know, sir. I am the person who has done so much Narayan Seva today. I do the best Narayan Seva in the world. I don't understand this, Pranav. The more I do sadhana, the more unhappy I am. Why is so, Pranav? Nothing seems to be working out for me, you know.
You are doing the right things, but not for the right reason. Your goal is not correct. And you don't seem to understand the inner significance of what you are doing.
Pranav, I think you're only trying to be difficult with me today.
This is the fate of all mankind today. If the goal is not correct, confusion is the sure outcome. The journey to God is like the game of snakes and ladders. Each time you make some progress, you must be always conscious of your goal, or else the snakes of ego, desire and greed are always there to gulp you down. You must understand the inner significance of Narayan Seva, bhajans, jap and dhyan. These are only tools and not the goal. They are like the Pancharatnas. They help you to realize the power of God. They are stepping stones. These will give you the strength to act. But act you must. So Manav, give up despondency. First get up and set your goal. Right? Come friend, let me tell you a story.
To explain the power and the divinity of God, Pranav then narrates a message that Lord Krishna gave to Arjuna during the Mahabharata era.
Set your goal right, lest you fall in perceiving the divine in all. Be blessed with the awareness and understand the truth in all its wholeness. Who is your kid and who is your king? Remember, Parth, I am all and the spark divine within. In your quest for eternal truth, Parth, it is your sadhana that will take you forth. Empowered with the will to act and to do what is right, you are sure to be blessed with the vision of divine light.
life, Pranav. You don't put to practice even a wee bit of what Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai speaks. In fact, the moment you reach the gate, you've forgotten all. Isn't it so, Manav? Swami says you're divine. Do you believe it?
Oh, I don't know.
Swami says, do you see God in all? Do you, Manav?
I doubt it.
Swami says the goal of life is to realize divinity. Do you put this into practice?
Impossible. No, Pranav. You're right. I make this mistake all the time. But tell me, how do I correct this mistake? What should I do?
Simple, Manav. Simple. Fix your mind on the goal. Let your goal be correct. Remember that we are all divine, and this divinity is to be realized in this life itself. Human birth is indeed precious. Don't whine it away. So, Manav, pray for wisdom and not for worldly desires. And soon, the confusion will disappear. So, Manav, from now, see God in everyone.
इतने सुंदर नाटक के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद। जैसे आपने दिखलाया, जितना जरूरी भजन, नाम स्मरण और जाप इत्यादि है, उतना ही जरूरी है जितना कि जीवन से बुरे स्वभाव जैसे काम, क्रोध और लोभ इत्यादि दूर रखना। हमने ये भी देखा कि इस युग में जीवन में सुख और शांति के लिए अपना लक्ष्य ठीक रखना चाहिए, जैसे कि सभी जीव में भगवान का रूप देखें और उन्हें उसी प्रकार आदर अथवा सम्मान दें।
Bhagavan Baba says, desire is a stone, greed is whirlpool, pride is precipice, attachment is avalanche, ego is volcano. Discard desire and you are liberated. Baba adds, you are not doing service for others, you are doing it always for yourself, to the God in you, the God who is equally present in others. Let us now pray to Nag Devta for his ever-presence, protection and guidance in this next presentation, which is a Nag Panchami Pratna to be performed by one of our educator students.
Thank you.
Thank you for yet another lovely performance. This item was also choreographed by one of our parents. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker for this evening was supposed to be Auntie Indra Chand, who is the National Education Convener of the SAI Service Organization of Fiji. Auntie Indra has always been a source of support and guidance for the center, and she was looking forward to being with us this evening. Unfortunately, work commitments required her presence in the National Education Conference that's currently being held in Lotoka. She has nonetheless prepared a message for this occasion and has sent her sirams to you all. In her absence, we'd like to request Auntie Maya Raj to deliver Auntie Indra's keynote address for this evening's program. Auntie Maya Raj.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our loving Sai Ma. Revered elders, brothers, sisters, and lovely children of Sai. Om Jai Sai Ram to you. Swami's teachings are as vast and as deep as the ocean. My talk can only be a humble drop in that mighty ocean. The theme for this year's World Conference is SAI Ideal. So my talk this evening is based on SAI Ideal. Educare and values education form the building blocks. The Education in Human Values program is not just a course of study promoting the understanding of 5 human values, but teaches an individual to equip himself or herself with all that is needed to confidently meet the challenges of the 21st century and are embracing value-based education with open arms. In 1969, Bhagwan Baba instructed the Mahila Vibhag that the ideal of the Bal Vikas is to raise a generation of boys and girls who have a clean and clear conscience. Bal Vikas is the primary basis of the great movement to restore dharma in the world. The young minds of children are not polluted and hence can be led into good ways of living, simplicity, humility, and discipline. As time passed by, slowly and steadily, the Bal Vikas program designed by Bhagwan for children between 6 to 14 years of age in 3 groups took shape. Training modules were developed. Research went in deeper, and with Bhagwan's active and continuous guidance, Bal Vikas has crystallized into a 9-year non-formal education system for children, enhancing their learning to become role models in character and also in academic performance. Swami often tells his students, the end of education is character. Bhagwan Baba has used watch as the watchword to explain the 5 human values towards character building. Watch is a word with 5 letters. Every letter has a message and an instruction. The first letter, W, stands for the words that we use. So, watch your words. The words should be filled with truth. So, watch that your words express truth. Letter A stands for action. Watch your actions. They should be righteous. The third letter is T and represents thoughts. Watch your thoughts. They should be calm, never disturbing and agitating. So let your thoughts be of peace. Then letter C, watch your character. This is possible if you have pure love. Human character is based on selfless, pure and divine love. The fifth letter is H. It represents heart. Watch your heart. Your heart should be filled with compassion. You should not be violent in your words, thoughts or deeds. You should not harm people by your looks, words, thoughts or actions. These values constitute character. It is character that takes humanity to divinity. If you develop love, all the other values will follow. love is the chief quality. What made Lord Rama be so pleased with that squirrel in the Ramayana? What scholarship had the boatman that impressed Rama? What accomplishments did the gopis of Vrindavan have to become so close and intimate to Lord Krishna? What status and riches did Shabri have to win the heart of Bhagwan Ram in order to offer him tasted foods, which Lord Rama relished to his heart's content? In these instances, it was only pure love that made them enjoy nearness to God. Love excels physical strength, intelligence, wealth, and authority. God looks for love in a devotee. You will find the greatest problem of humanity today is poverty of love. The lot of unhappiness and agitation you find in the world today has to do with just that, want of love. For instance, when we tell ourselves we are going to love our family, or when I'm working inside organization, I should practice love there. That is not enough. Wherever we are, every single moment, we must practice love in action. Love is best expressed when put into action, and it is just that. The best way to do it over and over again is to watch how we act. There is no other way. When we are faced with what we think is a hostile person or situation, we tend to go with it and attack. But what we all need to learn is to go the other way around, to the path of love. Instead of finding fault with the other and taking an offensive stance, that's because ultimately everybody is looking for love. That lovelessness is the real problem. Have you ever thought how wonderful it would be if we all had the ability to address the other person as my dear embodiment of love, instead of Mr. So-and-so, just the way Swami does. The mere act of addressing someone with love generates so much of happiness and goodwill that there can be no trace or scope of ill feelings. And that is exactly what Swami wants us to do, to give love. I know there are times when we just can't do that, but it is at such times, if we feel really open, if we really open our hearts, we can feel Swami at that moment. Even if you can't feel the love, we can at least think it, saying mentally to the other person, although you upset me, personally I love you. And when we do that, we feel his presence. Remember, love is not a feeling, it is energy generated. And you can generate this love energy. I will relate to you an example. The incident of Phyllis Crystal and the hijacker is a perfect example of the sort of magical effect that love can have. A long-standing devotee of Bhagwan Baba, Phyllis Crystal, shares the message of love with youngsters and adults alike, even today in her talks. She tells people, if you can't love, ask God to help you. For that is what she did once when hijacked in a plane. Threatened at gunpoint and probably counting what were the last moments of her life, Phyllis Crystal mentally prayed to Bhagwan Baba. In that moment of intense prayer, she felt Swami telling her to love those people. But the hijackers were people who were mean, angry and upset. Distressed and angry herself, Phyllis realized she just couldn't do that. Being honest to herself, she started praying to Swami again. Swami, I can't send the hijackers love. These people are cruel. But Swami, please send your love through me to them. And she prayed that way over and over again. When she did that, peace came into the aeroplane, and the hijackers dropped their guns, and they were not harmed at all. It does not end there. Later on, Phyllis Crystal verified that incident with Swami in her next trip to Puttaparthi, and Bhagwan confirmed that when she had prayed for his love and opened her heart, it was that love which had changed the hijackers' hearts and transform the whole situation. We need to feel and express love, a love that stems not merely from the lips, but from our hearts, a love that is felt from the depths of our beings. For instance, if we chant the universal prayer of peace, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, 3 times, at the end of bhajan sessions, we do it pretty routinely like a tape recorder. If for a moment we did it with an intense feeling and with the thought, Swami, the world is in deep trouble due to absence of love. Please, may this prayer of mine move you and quell to some extent the agitation in the minds of people so that there is greater love. It would naturally have a greater and long-lasting effect. When we see something that we don't like or relish, the fault lies in our outlook. We must rise above that. This is what Swami means when he talks of reflection, reaction, and resound, and the need to put our perspective in place. The members of the Satya Sai Service Organization must understand the holistic nature of this noble organization. To what extent the members involved have been able to imbibe love by participation in the activities of the SAI organization. It is pertinent to note that the charter of the SAI organization is to afford every human being an opportunity to realize the inherent divinity within. It is not in achieving targets in activities. Bhagwan Baba's concern is not in how many blood drives we have organized or how many students are attending our educator classes. His concern is individual transformation. We have very often found Baba experience ecstasy in matter of every human action of a devotee, totally ignoring high achievement by another. I will relate to you a letter written by a little boy that made Bhagwan so happy. And the letter goes something like this. Dear Bhagwan, you have given me so much to me and to everyone here. You have provided free education for me and all my brothers, and now I hear that you are constructing a big hospital that will provide the most modern healthcare facilities to every section of society, totally free of cost. Bhagwan, I also want to be part of chocolates and all the other things, and thus manage to save a little money. Bhagwan, I offer this 100 rupee note to you. I feel ashamed and small to give you so little, but even if this money can be used to buy a small brick for the new hospital, I will be the happiest child in the world. Your loving son. And the letter ends there. So what could be the true and ideal gift for Bhagwan? To raise the divinity of fellow human beings. Therefore, we must perceive, plan, assess the success of each of the activities on the touchstone of 2 important elements. Firstly, the love it generates, and secondly, the level of transformation it achieves in the participant. The question you may begin to ask yourself is, am I the same person since I have known Bhagwan Baba? Am I beginning to love and embrace more and more people? Am I improving on my relationship with my workmates? What am I saying about people whom we are always in contact with? Am I always complaining about people and situations? Remember, anger is the immediate and straight manifestation of our ego. Speaking about true devotion, Bhagwan Baba said, be always aware, the moment you let your ego go, or your ego descend upon you, my work ceases. I'll repeat this. Be always aware that the moment you let your ego descend upon you, my work ceases. I pray to Bhagavan to confer on us the understanding of seva and sadhana and the power to implement these in our daily lives so that we become fitting instruments in His divine mission. Thank you for listening, and may you all enjoy the company of our beloved Sai Ma. Indra Chand, National Education Convener, Sri Sathya Sai Service Organization of Fiji. Thank you and Sai Ram.
मायाराज जी हमारे साथ साई आइडियल अर्थात साई आदर्श स्वरूप के विषय में और साई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के मकसद पर कुछ प्रकाश डालने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Besides learning values and religious education in Bal Vikas of Educare classes, our children also get the opportunity to upskill into areas of specific interest which help nurture their talents, providing confidence and discipline. We now present to you one of our very own students in this next solo performance. तारीफ हम किसके करते हैं बच्चों? बाबा की. हाँ, तारीफ उस खुदा की. So, get ready for the presentation.
आप सभी को जय साई राम. मेरा नाम निखिल राजू है. मैं बतौंगा साई सेंटर का एक बाल विकास स्टूडेंट हूँ और मैं आपके सामने एक गीत पेश करने जा रहा हूँ.
Thank you for sharing with us the beauty and grace of God. with which he created the entire universe. Chote Nikhil indeed deserves another round of applause. The Lord too has to come in human form and moves among men so that he could be listened to, contacted, loved, revered and obeyed. He is to speak the language of man and behave like human beings as a member of the species. Otherwise, we would either negated and neglected our fiat and avoided. But हमारे बाल विकास के बच्चियों को इस वर्ष एक सेमी क्लासिकल नेट भी सीखने को मिला। तो चले हम इन बच्चियों से अगली प्रस्तुति में शामिल हुए।
भव्यమైన ఆత్మభావం రమ్యమైన జీవరాగం నవ్యమైన నిత్యతాళం నిఖిల జగతి మూలం
Wonderful presentation. We have indeed had a glimpse of rich cultural dance forms of the great land of Bharata in depicting the prayers of God. And this item was taught to our girls by a teacher they refer to as Teacher Dia. Thank you, Teacher Dia.
युग युग में भगवान के कई भक्त जैसे कि प्रहलाद, मीराबाई और भगवान बाबा के अपने साई गीता हमें भक्ति का सही रूप और मार्ग दिखलाते हैं। और भक्ति स्वामी says devotion has to be unintermittent, uninterrupted, like the flow of oil from one vessel to another. Our Bal Vikas heroes will now take you back into Treta Yuga in the next drama presentation portraying the life of one of the great bhakts of Bhagwan Shri Ram. So, दिल थाम कर बैठ जाइए। अब हम त्रेता युग में जा रहे हैं जहाँ श्री राम है और सभी ओर श्री राम की कृपा ही कृपा है। हाथ छाती पर रखकर और श्री राम का वंदना मन ही मन करते रहिए, उनकी कृपा हम पर होगी। थैंक यू।
भगवान बाबा की चरणों में हमारा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। हमारा अगला प्रस्तुति का शीर्षक है माता शबरी की भक्ति। इस नाटक का भाग हमने रेडियो साई से लिया है। तो चले हम शुरुआत करें श्री मातंग ऋषि के आश्रम से।
सबरी, मेरी बात ध्यान से सुनो। मेरी उम्र हो गई है सबरी। जिस काम के लिए मैं आया था वो पूरा हो गया है। मैंने शरीर त्याग करने का निर्णय लिया है सबरी। इस आश्रम का जिम्मेदारी मैं आज से तुम्हें देना चाहता हूँ।
आप ये क्या कह रहे हैं गुरुदेव? आपके भरोसे मैं यहाँ पड़ी रही। आप मेरे माता पिता गुरु सब कुछ है। मुझे अनाथ करके आप कहाँ जाएंगे गुरुदेव? कहाँ जाएंगे? मुझे भी मृत्यु का वरदान देकर आपके साथ ले चलिए।
नहीं सबरी, आज से इस आश्रम का उत्तरदायित्व तुम्हें संभालना है। तुम अत्यंत सौभाग्यवती हो सबरी। जिनके दर्शन के लिए ऋषिगण जीवन भर तपस्यारत रहते हैं, तुम उनको सशरीर दर्शन करोगी।
मैं समझी नहीं गुरुदेव।
सबरी, वैकुंठवासी श्रीमन नारायण ने अवतार लिया है। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र के रूप में आए हैं प्रभु। दानवों का विनाश करके धर्म संस्थापन करने के लिए एक विशाल नाटक की रचना कर रहे हैं वो जगन्नाटक सूत्रधारी। यहाँ पधारेंगे अपने भ्राता लक्ष्मण के साथ। उनके पावन चरणों के स्पर्श से धन्य हो जाएगा यह आश्रम। तुम्हें जीवित रहना पड़ेगा सबरी। उनके स्वागत के लिए यह तुम्हारा परम सौभाग्य होगा।
ये सुनकर तो मेरा हृदय आनंद से भर गया गुरुदेव। मैं प्रभु की प्रतीक्षा करने के लिए तैयार हूँ। पता नहीं कितने साल बीत गए हैं, मेरे तो आंखें तरस गई है श्री राम के दर्शन करने के लिए। कब आएंगे प्रभु? गुरुदेव के वचन अवश्य सच होंगे। श्री राम जरूर आएंगे। मुझे उनकी प्रतीक्षा करनी होगी। हर रोज की तरह आज भी रास्ते से कांटे और कंकड़ निकालने होंगे। प्रभु के चरणों में चूक गए तो सभी पत्थरों को साफ रखना होगा। कौन जाने किस पर बैठने की इच्छा प्रकट करेंगे प्रभु। मीठे मीठे फल चुनकर रखना होगा। क्या पता कब आ जाए। कौन है ये दोनों?
माता, हम अयोध्या से आए हैं। मेरा नाम राम और ये मेरा अनुज लक्ष्मण।
मैं धन्य हो गई प्रभु, धन्य हो गई। मेरा जीवन सार्थक हो गया प्रभु। गुरुदेव की भविष्यवाणी सच हो गई। ये सब उनकी कृपा का फल है, उनकी कृपा का फल है।
कहीं ये मायावी राक्षसों की माया तो नहीं है? मुझे सावधान रहना पड़ेगा।
माता, तुम्हारा गुरु कौन है?
महर्षि मातंग, मैं उनकी शरण में आई थी। शरीर त्यागने के समय उन्होंने मुझे आपके बारे में बताया था प्रभु। उन्होंने कहा था कि एक दिन श्री राम यहाँ आएंगे, मुझे उनका स्वागत करना होगा। उस दिन से मैं आपकी प्रतीक्षा करती रही। हे राम, हे प्रभु, हे दीनबंधु, हे ऋषि हृदय विहारी, आज मेरा समस्त व्रत उपासना उजागर सफल हो गया प्रभु, सफल हो गया। आइए प्रभु, आसन ग्रहण कीजिए।
शबरी, सचमुच ये फल बहुत मधुर है, ठीक तुम्हारे हृदय की तरह। वन के वृक्षों में फलने वाले फल इतने मीठे हो ही नहीं सकते। ये तो तुम्हारी पवित्र जीवन वृक्ष के शुद्ध चित्त की डाल पर फलने वाले और प्रेम की किरणों में पकने वाले दिव्य फल है माता।
शबरी के प्रेम और भक्ति में सिक्त फलों को कितने आनंद से प्रभु खा रहे हैं। माता सीता के विच्छेद के बाद प्रभु को इतने आनंद में खाते हुए नहीं देखा था। आज मेरा हृदय तृप्त हो गया।
प्रभु, मैंने नीच जात में जन्म लिया है, मूर्ख और निर्बोध हूँ। शास्त्र ज्ञान भी नहीं है। दिव्य ज्ञान के लिए जिन तपस्या की आवश्यकता है वो भी मुझे नहीं मालूम। मैं आपकी महिमा किस तरह वर्णन कर सकती हूँ? मैं नीच से नीच हूँ प्रभु। मेरे पास अगर कुछ है तो वो है ईश्वर के प्रति प्रेम। इस प्रेम के बिना मेरे जीवन का और कोई आधार नहीं है प्रभु, और कोई आधार नहीं है।
माता, मुझे केवल भक्ति ही चाहिए। ज्ञान, बुद्धि, प्रतिष्ठा, सम्मान, जात पात पर मैं ध्यान नहीं देता। तपस्या और साधना से अर्जित सारी सिद्धि से भी बढ़कर मैं प्रेम और भक्ति को अधिक ग्रहण करता हूँ। तुमने तो भक्ति के नवविध मार्ग का हर प्रकार से अनुसरण किया है। तुम्हारा प्रेम निर्मल, शुद्ध, अखंड और निस्वार्थ है। हर दृष्टि से तुम परम कल्याणी हो।
मैं और कुछ नहीं चाहती प्रभु। आज मेरे सामने अखिल कोटि ब्रह्मांड के नायक, चराचर जगत के स्वामी उपस्थित है। हे पतित पावन, हे जानकी जीवन, हे सीता मोहन, मेरी सौभाग्य की कोई तुलना नहीं है। मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए प्रभु। आपके दर्शन से मेरा जीवन धन्य हो गया। मैं और जीवित रहना नहीं
त्रेता युग में चले गए थे. What a soul-stirring and blissful milan of a true bhakt and her divine Lord. Thank you, children, for enacting that so beautifully to us. Swami places a lot of emphasis on education. He says, the end of wisdom is freedom. The end of culture is perfection. The end of knowledge is love. The end of education is character. अब हम बुलाना चाहेंगे अपने एक बाल विकास के छात्र की माँ श्रीमती उषा नारायण, जो कि हमारे साथ कुछ अनुभव शेयर करेंगी.
भगवान बाबा के चरणों में मेरा प्रणाम. Respected parents, students, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram to all. It gives me a pleasure to be here today to share with you a few words on good parental upbringing with proper academic and spiritual education. कहते हैं कि जैसे ही बीज बोगे वैसे ही फल पाओगे. This is exactly what happens to us. The upbringing of our children by us parents is reflected in our children. Character building for a person. A positive attitude in a person develops a positive character, and a person's character paves the way to his or her destiny. So, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. And finally, watch your character, they become your destiny. For every parent, we wish to provide the best for our children, be it education, food, clothes, shelter, or any other needs or wants of living. I'm sure you all will agree with me that we would like to develop and aid another good person, I repeat, good person to the community. This requires a good parental guide with good academic as well as spiritual education. The blueprint of spiritual divine has been instilled in every child of God, in ours, divine genetics. From this blueprint, our highest hopes and dreams are irrepressible, arising. Our sense of rightness, our reverence for beauty, our institution of truth also comes from it. Because of this blueprint, although spiritual paths are many, spiritual principles are universal, not dogmatic, certainty, but the living presence of the spiritual essentials endures any path with whatever true authority and effectiveness it has. I have experienced these great aspects in my own children, whom I have sent to educare or Bal Vikas classes. Their approach towards life is humble and respectful, and one that is constantly changing for better. There was a great joy when I had my youngest son, Yashnil, who is still the baby of the house, singing Baba's bhajan with such devotion. It was incredibly uplifting for me that particular day. Another memorable event which comes to my mind is the weekend trip to SAI school for Ishwarama's week celebration in May this year. All the other educated children and their parents of Batwanga and Narere Science Center, the objectives for this weekend trip were to celebrate and mark the start of Ishwarama's week with educated students, and also providing bonding sessions for children, parents, and the members of SAI organization through fun-filled activities, work, and spirituality. This weekend camp was truly filled with heaps of spiritual excitement. There were special activities for all children, the parents, and also the youths. The journey started with early morning Suprabhatam bhajans and breakfast in the bus. The children's activities at the school included team bonding sports, games, musical sessions, team sports, movies, highlight of the evening program was SAI Q Active quiz session, which was for all children, parents, and center members. These sessions was conducted by senior educator students. The planned activities enhanced their cooperation, coordination, and confidence by educator values and the teachings. Sunday, all the children woke up very early in the morning, had their shower, get dressed with Bal Vikash whites to be in time at 5:30 a.m. for Suprabhatam and the bhajans. I'm not too sure how often our children would do that when they are at home. The organizers had also organized a combined education session with students of Ba and Lotoka Science Centers. We had some 100+ students in the various groups of classes after there was a bhajan session followed by the lunch. The journey back was full of fun and joy. Ask any children, they will tell you. As a parent, I had a thrilling, educational, and a memorable weekend. Had my child not attended these education classes, I would not have had a chance to be part of such amazing events. Tonight's performance is no exception. Our children have definitely made us proud and reconfirmed that we are on the path of good parental upbringing, with proper education together with spiritual education, which adds the value to our children's life. Finally, I would like to thank all the gurus of Vatuvanga Science Center for giving us this opportunity, and also like to wish all the children, students especially, happy holidays, which is just around the corner. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Usha, for sharing with us your experience and giving the words of encouragement to all the other parents present here tonight. As we had mentioned, the Parents, Teachers and Friends Association of Vatuvanga Sai Center is very active, and they have always coordinated and assisted the gurus in all the activities that we have done. Today's Baba's birthday celebration would not have been what it is if it wouldn't have been for the parents. At this juncture, would also like to remind all the parents that this Sunday, during our Bal Vikas session, we'll have certificate presentation and we'll have some sports and games for our children, and we'd like to invite each and every parent to come and support and give confidence to our children for this program. दोस्तों और साथियों, त्रेता के बाद द्वापर युग में भगवान श्री कृष्ण की लीला तो अनेक और बहुत ही सुंदर है। राधा रानी स्वयं भक्ति स्वरूपिणी है, जो कि भक्ति प्रेम दर्शाती है। तो चले हम मधुबन की एक दृष्टि देखें अपनी बाल विकास की अगली प्रस्तुति में।
प्यार किसी गोपी के मन में जो पले, किस लिए राधा जले, राधा जले, राधा जले।
राधा कैसे न जले,
किस लिए राधा जले,
राधा कैसे न जले,
इसलिए राधा जले, इसलिए राधा जले,
राधा कैसे न जले,
इसलिए राधा जले, इसलिए राधा जले।
Thank you, angels, for reassuring the need of our unconditional love for God. Bhagwan Baba says, where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is truth. Where there is truth, there is God. Where there is God, there is bliss. Bhagwan Baba also says, life is love. Enjoy it. Life is challenge. Meet it. Life is a song. Sing it. Life is a dream. Realize it. Life is a game. Play it. Life is a goal. Achieve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our center youth, all of whom are products of the Satya Sai Educare, are very actively involved in all of the center activities as they endeavor to be the ideal Sai youths. Mr. Shitu Chudasama said during the Satya Sai World Youth Conference in 2007, and I quote, "The ideal Sai youth has the head of Shankar, the heart of Buddha, and the hands of Janak." Our youths would now like to present their gift of love and gratitude to our beloved Swami in the next musical presentation. So, our youths now.
तुम्ही रामायण, तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण, तुम्ही हो गीता, तुम्ही रामायण, तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण। तेरा नाम एक सहारा, एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा। तुम्ही हो यीशु महावीर, तुम नानक बुद्ध गरीब। तुम्ही हो यीशु महावीर, तुम नानक बुद्ध गरीब। तेरा नाम एक सहारा, 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 तेरा नाम एक सहारा। सर्वधर्म की ज्योति जलाने आए कुंज बिहारी, सर्वधर्म की ज्योत जलाने आए कुंज बिहारी। वो देखो आए परति बिहारी, वो देखो आए परति बिहारी। तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
एक सहारा।
A very inspirational and touching presentation indeed. I hope you felt the energy within. हम अपनी यूथ मेंबरों को दोबारा तालियों से धन्यवाद दें। Thank you. Let us now pray to Santoshi Ma to give us the strength and courage to continue to do good in our lives and to remove any negativities. The next presentation is a Thali dance by our educated students as we seek the blessing of Santoshi Ma.
संतोषी माता की मैं तो आरती उतारूं
This item is yet another item where the parents, especially the ladies, have spent long hours ensuring that the children learn this dance. And not only that, there was a big gathering at the teacher's home last night where all the parents were busy trying to stitch up the clothes that the girls had worn today. Once again, thank you to the teachers, parents, and the children who had performed this item. Last Sunday, we had a gathering where we had all the Bal Vikas students and the members of the SAI Center sing the Lord's name in Akhand Bhajan continuously for 13 hours. Next, we shall sing the glory of God through the bhajans, followed by the birthday song, cake cutting, and the aarti. Please partake prasadam before you leave for your home, which will be distributed from the corridors after aarti and shanti path. For those wishing to take Pad Namaskar are welcome, and do so at the end of the program, ladies and gents forming separate lines. इस अवसर पर हम भगवान बाबा को एक बार फिर अपना हार्दिक प्रणाम प्रकट करते हैं, धन्यवाद देते हैं कि हमें ये अवसर मिला कि हम उनको जानने और उनकी काम को आगे बढ़ाएं। बतवांगा साई सेंटर की ओर से हम आप सभी को हार्दिक धन्यवाद देते हैं। अपने बहुमूल्य समय निकालकर ये यहाँ उपस्थित होने के लिए हम अपने विभिन्न बाल विकास प्रस्तुतियों के लिए सभी गुरुज, माताओं और पिताओं को धन्यवाद देते हैं अपने सहयोग के लिए। अंत में हम आप प्यारे प्यारे बाल विकास के बच्चे, सेंटर मेंबर्स और सभी दोस्तों को खास तौर से धन्यवाद कहते हैं जिन लोगों ने अपनी सहयोग प्रदान किया यहाँ स्टेज डेकोरेट करने में, प्रसाद बनाने में या जो भी कार्य है उसको करने में। कृपया आप सब हमारे साथ भजन में शामिल हो जाएं, जिनकी शब्द बांटे हुए जो पर्ची है उसमें हमने आप सभी को दिया। जय साई राम।
श्री रामा दाशरथे जय रघुरामा श्री रघुनंदन श्री रामा दाशरथे जय रघुरामा
Vasudeva विसर्गबिन्दु मात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च निर्णानि चातिरिक्तानि श्रमस्व साईश्वर अप्रादु सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हरनिशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां नत्वा श्रमस्व साईश्वर नास्ति तुलेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु ओम शांति शांति शांति.
Just with some reminders to parents, please note that this Sunday we would like to conclude this year's SAI Educare or the Bal Vikas program. This program will be held at MGM High School Hall in the usual time from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and we'd like to request all the parents to come. We've noticed in past years and even today, the mothers are probably more enforced than to the dads and the fathers, and we hope that this Sunday things will probably be different. This concludes our celebration for now, but Swami and his mission is ongoing, and we look forward to your support and assistance with the activities of the SAI organization. On Thursday, we'll have Thursday bhajans here from 7:30 to 8:30, and I'm pretty sure that after today's performance, we'd definitely like to bring in your children to sing Thursday bhajans as well, which gives them the confidence to perform in life otherwise. Before leaving, we'd probably request all the Bal Vikas students, please not to go away. We'd like to take some photographs out here. We'd like to leave you this evening with Swami's words. The secret of happiness is not doing what one likes to do, but in liking what one has to do. You are the light, and the light is in you. You are the light. Jai Sai Ram.